piece of it. So if anything, any kind of pops back into this 200 MA, so 290, anywhere in here to get short, I like it. Looks like it might bounce with the market. AMD's heading to 30, be a nice psychological level. It's had a huge move up. I would, yesterday, I would imagine we get a nice short off of that 30. So on that, I'm looking at AMD puts. Let's get those up here. I'm really looking at the AMD puts on this. What did I say? 28s, we're looking pretty good. 30s. Yeah, here we go. Let's make sure I got the right ones here. Yeah, so this week's expiration, they're all going to be pretty cheap probably. The 30s would be really nice. We should be able to get some at the money. They're going to move a whole lot more when it falls apart. So maybe some 28s and through 30s, right in that neighborhood. 28 through 30. The 28s are pricing around $2 right now. I'm sorry, the 30s are pricing around $2. So even a 29 or a 30 would be good for smaller accounts. I'm sorry, 29 or a 28. Yeah. So I'm hoping the market pops at the open and then falls apart. That'd be really nice. We could get everything to pop to the levels that I want. I think we've had some extremely good runs. We're going to have some kind of pullback. Netflix, huge bounce off that 9 EMA on the daily. But it's just kind of flagging still. So let's see. Like if you look at it on the weekly, it's still kind of just building this flag. It's got to probably chop around here for a little bit and build this flag, whether it's a pin in or starts blowing up here on the daily, weekly. It's going to kind of start flagging up, tightening up here. So now that it's hit this and topped out, kind of reversing, I would imagine we're going to pull back somewhere in the 350 to 340 range and maybe more, but at least to the here, I would think, before we start back up. So kind of more short biased on Netflix at the moment. And then if you guys have any tickers you want me to look at, throw them out there. I'm just kind of short biased with all the news, and everything's like at really key levels. So, all right, time for a daily recap. Let's go over a couple of trades here. Like I mentioned in the live action, I was short biased Netflix. I picked up 10 contracts of the 350s, got a $1.03 fill, and I'll bring those up here in a second. And this thing just fell apart. I had technical difficulties this morning. It was ridiculous. Lagging. I missed the AMD that I was so excited to get. I clicked on it, didn't register. I clicked on an ad here on these Netflix puts to get some more size, and it didn't register. And then when everything stopped lagging, it had sold my puts for at $1.21 from $1.03, and they ripped to like $12. So this was a heartbreaker. I'll bring that up here. That was Netflix 180. 907Cs, and it was what is these? The 350s. So these here, I had $1 in my first, I had $1.03, and I sold it $1.20. Oh, whoop, that's not the C's, my bad. Netflix 180, 907P, 350s. Yeah. So these here, I had a 103 right at the open, man. 2 minutes and 49 seconds in. 103, tried to add, sold myself out, and these things went all the way to $11 right here. And I was just sitting here watching them in tears. So, I mean, that's a 1,000% gain right here that I left on the table with technical difficulties. Whatever. It's all right though. NVIDIA. So my whole day was kind of like this. NVIDIA. I did get I missed the short on it completely. I was looking for everything, like I said in the live action. I was looking for the market to sell off. Tesla, I completely missed the puts on that, the one I talked about on the live action just a minute ago. So anyway, since I had all this difficulties at the beginning, the only thing I got in was Netflix, and it totally screwed that up. So I just waited. I didn't touch anything until we found a bottom, and then I caught a couple of nice bounces. So I caught NVIDIA. I tried Netflix bounce on one of them. Here we go. I tried the Netflix bounce off at 350, and that didn't work, so I just bailed on that. So I lost a little bit on that. And overall with Netflix, I'm up. I don't know. Looks like I'm down total for the day on Netflix. So I had a gain here, small gain here. Tried this, didn't work, and then now I actually have a little piece overnight here on this, just for this this small size on this for the bounce. So overall down on Netflix today because of the technical difficulties. Then we're looking at, let's see, NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, I didn't catch any of it short. With all the technical difficulties, I caught this bounce. I caught 2 strikes. So I did try the 280 bounce on this with the calls, and I lost money on this one. Since I missed the shorts, I tried to bounce on Netflix and NVIDIA, and I lost on both of them. So I actually caught the 280s again here, but I got all out. So I caught the 280 calls here and rode them up, and then the 285s, and did pretty well on both of them. So it'd be the NVIDIA 180 907C. Yeah, 907C. 380s. Ooh, 280s, 380s. Sorry, 280s. Okay. Yeah, so it's these here. So I tried to catch it here the first time at this area, and I was like 270, so it was right in here. What was I at? I was like at 270. So I took a loss right here, and then I just waited for the next one. I got back in here, and I caught a nice move here. So I got in at, I don't know, $1.79, something like that in this area, $1.85, $1.70 right in here. As it busted out, I caught this and sold up around 330, 345. So I got all that back. I ended up on NVIDIA. I ended up 390 bucks on those. And then I caught a nice one here at the same time. I grabbed some 385s, 285 strikes, and I got more size on those, and I caught a nice win up to here. And then I actually added back here too. So I got to add back here, and I'm holding these into tomorrow too. So all in all, green day, you know, about 2,400 bucks. Can't complain about that. Took some more out, and I am on a roll. So if you guys want to learn any of this stuff, hit me up. Come on in. Come check it out. Show you how we do it. See you next time.